And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the show that is broadcasting from a galaxy far, far away, only known as Under the Radar. And before you ask at home what planet are we broadcasting from, the Dagobah system. And if you're wondering why, it has the best reception. Despite it being on a swamp planet, it has the best reception to reach back to Earth. I don't know why, but it really does. But besides getting a clear reception back to Earth for this cool show we have for this week, I think it's time for us to check out some screenshots and whatnots from the Twitterers from this past weekend and beyond for another edition of the Four Squared Delight. And the first screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Noah Corp with their game Bulletville. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our heroine, Orion, making her way through the city sky map, or the Sky City map according to the maestro, not only using a grappling hook, which is a plus in our book, but also running up the side of buildings just to check the scenery out, and also firing off a couple of weapons to make sure they work, which they do. And this game automatically reminds me of a combination of Jet Set Radio Future with a little hint of Overwatch in there as well. And here's hoping in the near future, and one thing we forgot to mention, that Orion in this game during the screen mode when you pick her had a sword that doubled over as a hoverboard. I was about to say a hollow board, but yeah, a hoverboard sword that she can ride on and use as a weapon. So here's hoping you can also use that to help you get from one place to the other while you're traveling through this city. Because the fact that they've already got a grappling hook in it, I think all my demands have already been met for this game. So moving on to the next one. And the next game that we have up, besides a game that finally had a grappling hook in it for this year, comes from the Twitter page of Wholesome Games with their game, Lonesome Village. And the screenshots that they provided for this week not only shows our hero making his way into a gruesome-looking temple of sorts to not only uncover secrets, solve puzzles, but at the same time going back to his home village to just chat it up with the people and even catch fish along the way while still trying to discover secrets of this hidden temple. And this game automatically reminds me of a combination of Animal Crossing, seeing the fact that the lead character is a fox in this, talking to mice, and also reminds me of Zelda with a little hint of Adventure Time in there as well. Cause I'm pretty sure if he goes any further out of town, he'll probably find the candy guards that try to help him out to solve the rest of this giant oversized temple. Or possibly Finn and Jake, who knows? And here's hoping in the near future for this game that you can also have others join you along in this temple puzzle solving adventure. Maybe the mouse that you talk to in town, or possibly even a chicken of sorts. I don't know, I got a feeling he'll be a comedy relief if you bring him along. And the next screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Mortal Shell Game with their game, Mortal Shell. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our hero trying to, instead of fight a giant oversized creature on a snowy, decrepit bridge, would decide to try to walk past it, only for this giant oversized creature to take its shield and smack him right off the bridge, only for his head to hit the side of the wall and for him to fall down to the snowy ice below, and I do believe almost hit the stairs while the cameras all go black. And apparently, according to the maestro, when sound was added to this, apparently it was JR calling the most gruesome thing in wrestling that would happen to Mick Foley, which was the whole incident in '97 where he would fall off the top of Hell in a Cell. Yeah, and that was bad. And this screenshot automatically reminds us of not only Dark Souls, but a little hint of Dragon's Dogma in there as well. Well, if you have to fight a giant on a bridge, which you really do, and yeah, let's hope in the near future that you can actually counter that shield hit, and alongside with it, even get a chance to knock him off the bridge as well. I would have asked for a grappling hook, but since there was one game this week that already had it, we're not gonna. But at least have something to make sure that you can grab onto the side of the cliff if you do end up falling off due to getting hit by a giant creature such as this. And the next screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Leonardo Montez, nice name by the way, with his said screenshot from the video game Red Sails. And the screenshot that he provided for this week not only shows our hero actually sailing along on desert sands through skeletons and even helping out passerbys who are calling for help while he sails away. It also shows him sailing down a hill as well, of sand. Or is that snow? No, according to the maestro, that is definitely sand. And this game automatically reminds me of a combination of not only Waterworld, but that one episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog where Eustace's mother actually tried to hunt down a sand whale. And here's hoping in the near future, just like that episode where Eustace's mother tried to hunt down a sand whale, they also give you an option to not only customize your boat, but even build a bigger one so you can actually get further along with other people that you have to help, or you choose to help. Because I got a feeling you could just sail right past them and ignore them. But I got a feeling also with a game like this, there'll be consequences for sailing past random people that could help you along on your adventures. Or they might be sand pirates, who knows? But besides sand pirates that I got a feeling you may or may not have to fight in a sand-like world, the last but not least screenshot that we have up for this week comes from the Twitter page of Ben Hickling with their screenshot from the video game Blast Effects. But according to the maestro, the game is called X-Zodiac, but I think it was Blast Effects. Either way, the game with two names, the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our hero taking out a whole bunch of balls of magma that shot up from the ground after jet boosting into what appears to be the insides of a secret base that might be located next to a volcano. And this game automatically reminds me definitely of Star Fox 64. Yeah, especially with the way that ship looks, definitely Star Fox 64. And here's hoping in the near future for this game that you get a couple of pilots to help you out along the way to try to take out what's ever lurking deeper within this cave. Cause I got a feeling with all that magma all over the place, there is something very dangerous that is being kept inside of this dangerous cave. Cause they wouldn't put it in a cave next to lava if it wasn't dangerous. And if you guys want to check out any other cool screenshots and whatnots from the Twitterverse from this past weekend and beyond, you can head on over to the Twitter pages of not only Oliver Snyder's, Octocurio, Shot_Games, Indie Rhymes, Playing Indies, or even under the hashtag of Screenshot Saturday. And if you guys want to check out the screenshots that we liked for this week and get an interpretation of it for yourselves, you can head on over to our Twitter page, only known as the 00Agent 0012, where Maestro decided to make a screenshot folder entitled Screenshot Force Day. And I can see the Maestro decided to not go with the suggestion I left in the box the other day by calling it Cool Hand Luke Skywalker Screenshots to get on his good side. But with the fact that he already trained me, think I'm already on his good side enough as is. But besides that, folks, I think it's time for us to head back to that music once again. And when we return, we'll be back with another bone-breaking, spine-tingling edition of the Wild World of Stunts right after this. So don't go watching those infomercials just yet, folks, and stay tuned.